welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be getting ready together. I talked so much, literally so much in this video that I had to charge my camera. We tried a few new products today, different lip combo. If you guys wanna hang out, let's get ready together. So I'm just starting off doing my brows. You guys know my regular routine that I do. I'm doing NYX Thick It Stick It and then a little bit of Got To Be Glue Gel. Honestly, I could not tell you what I was using before Got To Be. Like, what brow gel was I using? Oh, I was doing soap. Yeah, I remember. Y'all, soap brow, that was a trend. Okay, I remember, I've said this in another video, I swear, because I like vividly remember saying this, but I was doing my brows straight up. I was doing them vertical, and I look back on pictures, I have them all archived now, so if you guys ever find them, you didn't find them. But yeah, I look back on that, I'm like, damn, that honestly looks so freaking bad. But I swear at the time, that was like the trend. Like, everybody was doing it, or I thought everybody was doing it like that, and nobody told me that I was doing it the wrong way, which I always let the gel dry a little bit before I go in and remove the excess, just because I don't want to mess with the shape that I already did to my face. And if I go in with like a makeup wipe and I try to take off the excess product, it's gonna manipulate the shape that I already started, and I don't wanna do that. And then also for the shade NYX Thick It Stick It, you guys know I use Rich Auburn. Also, I told you guys that I did a brow lamination at home, right? I got one from Amazon and it made such a freaking difference. You guys should really try it out. I remember the first time I did it, it was like not the vibe, but I realized that even when you do like the brow lamination, you still have to comb your brows up. Like, your brows don't automatically just stay up. You do have to kind of groom them in that direction, which I guess makes sense. Like, I don't know why I was thinking they would just magically stay up the whole time and like give you no issues, but I saw this girl on TikTok and she was like, a lot of you guys are disappointed in your brow laminations because you're expecting too much. And I'm like, oh, I usually take this one. It's the Milk Kush Clear Brow Gel. I take this with me in my little purse. It's a tiny little spoolie like this, and I'll just comb my brows up because I usually don't wear makeup. Like, on the day-to-day, I'm not wearing makeup, but I want my brows to stay up, obviously, and I want them to get brow lamination. So I always carry something like this with me. Honestly, you could use like the Essence Brow Gel, something cheap that'll keep the hold up. You know what I mean? But I don't like to do like a full brow when I'm wearing no makeup. I feel like it looks a little off. Like, I would never do this and just go out like this because I have no other makeup on. I feel like it's just like a little too much. Maybe because my brows are literally non-existent. So whenever I have like a little bit of color, I'm like, whoa, too much Oscar. Just cleaning up my brows with the Makeup Revolution IRL concealer. I need to do my nails so bad. So bad. They're so grown out. But we're leaving to Vegas next week, so I kind of want to do them closer to that time, and I want to just wait to do my nails before then because I feel like if I do them right now, they're still gonna, I don't know guys, they're looking pretty bad. You guys know I do my nails by myself, and it's probably been like 2.5 weeks, and I'm very prideful with my nails, but I'm even more prideful with my toes. Tell me there's like not something growing up that a family member taught you that you never forgot. Mine is always having my toes done. My mom always made it so important to get her toes done, and she always made sure that her toes were done even before her nails. Like, her feet and her toes were always done. So I think growing up with that, I also adapted that mindset, and I'm like, my toes have to be done. It's also something so random. Like, if I go out, I always this sounds weird. This sounds like I have a fetish, I don't. But I feel like a woman looks so put together when she has like her whole outfit on and her toes are showing, and she just has a nice pedicure and her toes look nice and they're not chipped, and I don't know, something about it. Same with the nails though. I'm like that with my nails. If my nails ever chip, I'd rather just have nothing on my nails than chipped gel, polish, or like a missing nail. I don't know, that's something about me. I know a lot of girls don't care, but what is it that you guys are like extra aware about? You guys might be wondering, what are you getting ready for? Absolutely nothing. I was kind of planning my outfits out for Vegas. That's what I was doing earlier. On the phone with my bestie. She lives back in Arizona. Then I was brainstorming some like ideas on what to film. It's very odd, don't know why I do that, but I do procrastinate sponsored videos. My brows look crazy right now. Elf Halo Glow to carve out the tops, and I use the word carve lightly because I'm not trying to, I mean, I guess I am trying to give them a little bit of definition on the top. I feel like the main reason why I carve out the top of my brows, when I do my forehead routine, so like when I do primers, my Halo Glow, cream bronzer, all that good stuff, I'm not messing with my brows, and I kind of already laid down the foundation or Halo Glow in this area, so I don't have to get so close with my brush. Does that make sense? It's annoying to do it right now because it's just like that extra step, and it's like, girl, please. But I swear, it makes a difference in the long run. Also, the lashes that I have on right now, they are Beauty Creations Barcelona, and I really like them. They're very light, wispy lashes, but they're curly, as you guys can see. And you know that I do my Falscara routine. You guys saw this in my PR unboxing video if you guys watched it, but I decided to put all of my implements, my Falscara implements in here. So I have the Kiss glue, I have an Amazon glue, I have 2 pairs of tweezers because the tweezers always get like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to say crusty because it sounds gross, but crusty. A lash curler that I don't really care about, but let me tell you guys something. I love this Tweezer Man eyelash curler because it opens up so wide. Like you could get so much lash in there. For example, the MAC eyelash curler I love so much because it's very strong and it's like a crazy curl. Like when you curl your lashes, girl, they're crimped. Like they can go from straight to vertical real quick. This one doesn't curl so much, but I like it because you can just fit like literally a whole lash in there. Look how easy that was. When Nar sent me this, I'm like, this is literally perfect to keep all my stuff in there. Anyways, don't know where that was going. This is Urban Decay's newest eyeshadow palette, I believe. This is Metal Mania. It's one of the Naked palettes. And honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, gosh, I was like, dang, that is like a whole lot of shimmers in there. Something about these colors right here is giving very like, the matte shades in here are so freaking bomb. When I first started like my makeup journey, I could not afford any Urban Decay palettes and I wanted them so bad. All I wanted was the Urban Decay palette. That was like when the Too Faced like, bonbon palettes and like all those palettes were super popular, the chocolate bar ones. Also the Naked palettes were so popular and I just could not afford it because I was so young, you know? And it's crazy now that I'm on Urban Decay's PR list and I actually work with them. I'm an ambassador for Urban Decay. This is not sponsored. It's not. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of influencers getting heat for not disclosing their sponsorships. And to me, that is just so crazy because it's like, I don't know, I feel like I get scared whenever I'm doing a sponsored video. I feel like just me as an influencer, I low-key get scared. I'm like, there's no way I could do a sponsored video and not disclose it just because cancel culture is so real and it's so freaking scary. Never not gonna disclose something, so I don't know why I get so scared, but I think people go so crazy on influencers when they make a mistake or when they don't disclose something that it's actually like a real fear. You know what another like random real fear is? I'm always scared that a cop is gonna pull me over and plant something on me. Like that's literally not gonna happen. So now we have the eyeshadow laid down. I was going in between the shade Studio and Road Crew, which is just like a super dark brown. Urban Decay shadows. So freaking good. And this part makes such a difference. So really like with, you guys can see this is not super sharp, but I love to go underneath with a concealer. Okay, I'm just gonna distribute it evenly on both sides so I don't have like too much concealer on. And this is the brush that I actually use to clean up my brows. That is really gonna clean everything up and make it super sharp. Not only is it gonna make it super sharp, but when you go in with your concealer, foundation, all of that, it's kind of the same concept of carving out the tops of your brows first. Since you already laid this concealer down, you don't have to be super careful around that area and worry that you're just gonna wipe the liner off. Most of the time, I don't wanna be careful, as you guys can see. That's why I take these extra steps that I'm doing in the beginning and kind of doing all like the fine-tune work first. So that way, literally, this is how it is like when I do my makeup. When my brows and my eyes are done, the rest of my face is like, so I like to just pay attention to these little details first so I don't have to worry about them later. We're gonna move into, I yet again fixed my eyebrow. This one, ow, You know what it is, guys? I think my brows are just uneven. I don't have anything on my face besides my skincare, and I know you guys want to see a skincare video, so I need to get on that. I feel like I just want to have a more aesthetic bathroom, and my bathroom is not aesthetic. And I literally know you guys don't care, but something about me in my brain is like, I can't film a skincare video unless it's aesthetic. It's so annoying. JLo Beauty sent over a PR package to me, and I was so happy. They sent over this. It's that Star Filter Complexion Booster. I have no idea what this is. Have you guys heard people talk about JLo Beauty? Top of the lid. Oh. Oh, okay. That is glowy. And it's dried now. But I will not be using that on my face unless maybe I can use it in like the perimeters of my face, but no, I don't think so, girlfriend. Okay, to you guys, I feel like I probably don't look that tan, but I'm definitely tanner than I would like to be. I think I left my Bondi Sands on a little too long, so I'm kind of scared to put this on. You can definitely see the sparkle. I don't know, guys, I just didn't want to make my neck look darker than it already was. I always have like these memories of seeing like rich women that have these like the most subtle sparkle on their neck or chest, arms, and they just look so expensive and bougie, and I love that so much. I think that's why I wear shimmery stuff all over like my body, because I just want to feel like so feminine and airy and like ethereal. And the Milk Hydro Grip, so we're just gonna go in and use this. I love the way it feels, the texture, the gripping power, the smell, everything about it. Oh my gosh, I saw this girl and she was doing like a how I get my base so smooth sort of video, and she used 5 layers of the e.l.f. grip, the e.l.f. version of the Hydro Grip, and I was just like, there's no freaking way you're using that much primer on your face. Like, that to me is actually insane, but you know what? If it works, it works. So you guys, I was telling you that I'm breaking out here and on my chin, and I swear to you guys, it might be from this Tarte Poreless primer. I love this primer so much because it keeps me matte and it just looks nice and poreless, but I don't know if it's because it's scented or because it's so thick and it's clogging my pores, but I use this for the first time in a long time in these exact areas, and it's the only places where I'm breaking out. So I'm gonna wait like a week to let this die down. I'm gonna use it again, and if it happens again, it's definitely this. I did some extractions on my face the other night, which I definitely shouldn't have done. You guys know how that goes, but I'm just now doing a little bit of my Rem Beauty concealer. Oh my gosh, this one hurts so bad. To go over any of those spots, and definitely this guy. Remember when doing this was so like popular over TikTok? Like spraying your setting spray in between each step was going popular. When was that? Like during quarantine? I don't know, there's nothing new here. We're doing e.l.f. Halo Glow. I saw this girl on TikTok. She was talking about how everybody like needs to be real and honest, that the Halo Glow makes you look like you're wearing a highlighter all over your face. And I said, there's no way that she's slandering my favorite freaking product. There's no freaking way. But I also get it because it is very glowy. If you're not doing the correct skin prep for your skin in general, no makeup product is going to work. Like if you have oily skin and you're trying to go straight in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow with your regular skincare, like it's not gonna work, babes. I feel like I could give her a few tips, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody should be able to love the Halo Glow unless it breaks you out. Like that one is so unfortunate, and I swear actually that Halo Glow was breaking me out in the beginning, but I was using it so much, there's a cat here guys, that I just kept using it that I actually feel like I low-key got my skin immune to it. Like, and the other day I had to get ready. No, it was yesterday, literally. I got ready because I just wanted to film a hair tutorial, and I used the tiniest amount of concealer under my eyes. With the concealer, like, can I chill? You know what I mean? Sometimes it looks a little intense. So I did a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Porcelain Beige. And I know it looks like a lot, but again, it's just for like TikTok sort of vibes. There's not a lot of product on at all. I just blend it out with this little brush right here. So it kind of like spreads out, but it's literally, there's such little concealer on my face right now that it's actually dry. So I go in with the Quickie Concealer. This is in the shade 20NN. You guys saw me use it in my last video. So obsessed with it. I love this little brush. I just wanted to use my Rem Beauty concealer today, Spot Conceal, but normally I've been using this like every day. Now we're gonna do my cream bronzer. This still smells like coconut. It smells so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, cat hair. Whenever my face is like not set with powder, the cat hair is like a freaking magnet. Now this is low-key literally dry, so how about we spray it with a little bit of setting spray? Okay, this is in the shade Light. I used to love this. You guys know I was obsessed with this before I got into my Anastasia cream bronzer in the shade Amber. You guys can see the difference. This one is definitely more yellow golden. This one has a little bit more red, I would say. But again, my Soul bronzer is, I think I got it so long ago, like years. Hopefully they still sell it, but I'm gonna take a little bit of the Vitamin C All Nighter. This one does have a luminous finish, so I'm gonna spray it in here just to kind of activate it, because you guys can literally see how freaking dry this looks, like the Sahara Desert. Honestly, it looks like it's not absorbing at all in there. Well, low-key, I mean, it's coming up on the brush because this was like a brand clean brush. This is the Contour Brush 206 from Real Techniques. You guys know what? I love this one so much. It was actually in my little brush thing right here, and I have so many brushes. They're literally all over the place. Like I have some there, and I have a whole drawer. Like this is an Alex drawer from IKEA. And I have one full drawer just full of brushes, clean brushes. It's insane. I think it's because I used to freelance a lot, so I have doubles of almost everything. It's working amazing. This looks beautiful. I feel like that setting spray definitely, I mean, you guys can see, it definitely hydrated it. I, for some reason, thought it was gonna be like waterproof. Once I sprayed it, it just looked like, it didn't look promising, babe. I was kind of scared. You guys know in my last video, I was talking about how I went bronzer crazy, so I'm trying to just be a little bit more conscious. I can't say that word, it's so hard. Oh my gosh, cat hair. Now that I'm blending out my concealer, you guys can see, like, I don't have to be so careful because I already concealed underneath my little liner. Now I can just be kind of messy and careless and go with the flow. And I feel like the makeup is just funner that way. You know what I mean? Like, get the hard, annoying parts out first. I feel like that's why a lot of people do brows and eyes first, just so we could like get it over with, you know? Take a foundation brush and marry these two together before we do the cream blush. The It Cosmetics 103 brush. I mentioned it in my favorite brushes video if you guys want to check that out, because you guys know I'm always using brushes. We're going in and we're just going to stuff. I also like that it's a little bit more cool toned. I did not mean to put more on my forehead, but I did. Something like can I chill with the forehead? Let's actually go with the foundation brush because, and it just blends so easy. It's literally like a liquid. Can you guys see how easy that blended in? It's ridiculous. It's so beautiful. Blending out this nose situation before it dries down too much. And this part I'm not too picky. Well, actually, no, I'm definitely picky with it, but I feel like I don't pay too much attention to it, because if I pay too much attention, I'm gonna make nose contour a big thing. And you guys know that I actually never even used to contour my nose, but I think when I tried the reverse contour hack is when I really noticed how much of a difference it makes. But anyways, what I really like to do, the main things that I like to focus on with my nose contour is getting this cat hair off my face. The tip under here, so I always put a little bit of the bronzer right underneath here, 2 lines, and I like to keep this part of my nose open and bright. So I usually go in and reinforce it with a little bit of concealer, and then at the end I always bring the concealer down the bridge of my nose. Like I just splatted bronzer all over my nose. Like it actually looks like intentional. And once we go in with translucent powder and set our under eyes and, you know, do the whole routine, everything looks a lot more blended and it doesn't look so piecey. I feel like sometimes when I'm doing my face, things don't look in place. Like they kind of, like it looks like my nose contour is there, and it looks like my blush is there, and like I could see everything so distinctly, which is okay, but I do like a more like blended airbrushed finish. So I feel like when I go in with my translucent powders is when everything really comes together and it doesn't look so like, we're gonna mix two. We're gonna do Fit Me and the Lunar Beauty and the shade Translucent Pink. I love the finish, longevity, everything about the Universal setting powder. It's just that it's a little bit too dark for my under eyes because it is the pink shade. I love this by itself for cleaning up underneath my contour. It looks amazing. I love it so much that I would literally go back. I will go and purchase a lighter shade. Some of this on the Fit Me is so annoying. Like this lip is way too big. And let's go straight in. Looks amazing. I'm actually gonna take my concoction and I'm gonna put it back into the Fit Me container just because I want to make sure that my Universal powder stays strictly Universal and it doesn't get any Fit Me powder. Where I could have treated you better. No. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury powder to blend in the perimeters. For center of the forehead, you know how that goes, but I love the shine. You guys know I love a shiny forehead, but I feel like my face looks so freaking matte in the center right now. Like, shut up. This is for sure expired. This is the MAC Analia bronzer. Do you guys remember this? This is in the shade Baby Girl, and it has a little bit of sparkle. I said a little bit. There's a lot of sparkle in here. Maybe?
I literally put, it says right here, Baja Blast Freeze. So
Nick lives like an hour away from me, and we were just like FaceTiming, and he was telling me he was going to Dutch Bros, and I don't like Dutch Bros. I don't know, I just haven't found something that I like there yet, but anyways, every time we go there, if you guys didn't know this about me, I love freezes, like from Taco Bell, obsessed. I get one all the time. I'm not gonna tell you how often, but I get them often, okay? So anyways, we were talking on FaceTime, and I was like, he's I'm going to Dutch Bros. I was like, he gave me a freeze. And obviously I was just kidding because I'm not with him. So anyways, we hung up the phone. I'm filming or whatever. He DoorDashed me. He DoorDashed me nacho fries, which you guys, if you've never had nacho fries from Taco Bell, you guys need to try them. They make them like limited edition, which is so annoying because they are so freaking good. Like, you guys have to try them. They're like $1 something. Anyways, he DoorDashed me nacho fries and a freeze, and that is just so sweet. He actually wanted to get me the Baja Blast freeze, which is my favorite, but they messed up and he was all sad about it. He's so mad. But it's like the thought that counts, you guys. That's so sweet. Does this even have pigment to it because it's so freaking old? I'm not sure, but I remember loving it because it's so warm toned. Okay, not too much on the forehead. I think I should remind myself to just not put extra bronzer on my forehead. I feel like I should just leave the cream bronzer as it is and just allow that to be the depth and not like reinforce it with more. Is this making a difference? I can definitely see the sparkle, which I actually think is pretty. I feel like when you're looking at this in the pan, you're like, all right, sis, like that's way too much sparkle in there. But once it goes on your face, I feel like you really can't tell, and it's actually really beautiful. Would I use it on my eyes? Absolutely. I absolutely would, and I want to do it right now. Let's use this. Wait, I just put this on my eyelids, the bronzer, and I think I love it. And obviously, since it's so old, the pigment really is like not super there, but that sparkle, the gold sparkle that's in here, a little intense. Let's actually wipe away whatever bake we have left under our eyes, kind of like blend it over the nose contour. You guys see what I'm saying by like everything kind of marries together once you put translucent powder on. Hoola by Benefits on my nose just to add a little bit more warmth. Okay, I was talking so much that I literally had to charge my camera battery. I came back and I didn't even stub my toe. I smacked my foot on my drawer, like my makeup drawers, because I had them open. But obviously you guys can see that I'm a little bit more done. Not gonna lie to you, have no idea where we left off. Not a clue. So I will just pick up here. I got this package from Makeup Forever. They're called artist pencils. You can use them for the eyes, you can use them for the lips, however you please. I have only used them as lip liners, so that's why I'm calling them lip liners. So there's highlighters. This one is in the shade Anywhere Glimmer, and then they also sent over some blushes as well. I have yet to use those because I did just do like kind of like my regular base routine. I added a little bit of Rodeo Dry from Ofra. Do you guys remember this highlighter? The two lip liners we used are Anywhere Caffeine, which is a little bit more of like a brown shade. I will actually swatch it for you. So we have Anywhere Caffeine right there. Wherever Walnut, and Anywhere Caffeine. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that Wherever Walnut is one of my favorite lip liners. I used it all the way down to the nub. Like there was nothing, absolutely nothing left of them. These lip liners are wooden, and in my last video, it's so funny. I was actually talking about how nothing compares to wooden pencils, like lip liners, because they just give like the most crisp lines, and I swear they last longer than like any other lip liner. So I did a little mixture of these two right here. Shade, which is called Universal Earth, which is like a warm toned, reddy brown color. Can you guys see that? And I want to use this as eyeliner. I think it would complement my hair and eye color, everything so well. So next time we're going to use that. I feel like I probably should have looked before I started my routine, but it's okay. My foot is for sure going to be bruised. I just already know. Lawless came out with huge Forget the Filler lip glosses, like really like this big. They're like chunky little guys, but I run out of them so fast. You guys, to see the sparkle in this, these glosses are freaking high shine. Like these glosses are unmatched. I actually changed my mind with the lip glosses because they sent over 3 and I swatched them. This one right here is Daisy Girl, which is like a light baby pink, but it is like, it's pretty pink. And then this one, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see that like reflective glitter. There's so much glitter in there. That's in the shade Cherub. Okay, y'all, I ended up putting on both of those lip glosses and they look so good. You guys can see like how high shine this is, right? These are one of those glosses that are very thick. So if you guys don't like thick glosses, you definitely won't like this, but I'm obsessed. I hope you guys enjoyed this super talkative video. I know I talked a lot because I literally had to charge my battery in the middle of this video, but I hope you guys learned something. I love the way my makeup came out. I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day. Honestly, I'm just probably gonna edit, I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna do like a self-care day. I'm gonna oil my hair. I'll probably do like a little face mask or something, but I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. Make sure you guys make tomorrow better than today. I always try to do that. If I ever have like a bad day, I'm always thinking about tomorrow. I'm like, girl, tomorrow's gonna be fine. Like today might have been a bad day, but tomorrow it's gonna be fine. Like if my hair looks bad today, my hair's gonna look great tomorrow. Doesn't matter, it's okay. There's always an upside. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys do something for yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.